And they're saying that downtown is at risk because they say something has got to stop, as you will hear. Now you can see right now another bus, the 131, just pulled up here. Thousands of people come through here just transferring buses alone, not to mention what other people are doing downtown. And so the police have emphasized, put patrols out here before. The Downtown Seattle Association says it's got to be a lot more than that. It was not business as usual on 3rd Avenue in Seattle today. Police presence heavy, both on foot, on the road, even on the sidewalk. 3rd Avenue, which runs the length of downtown, has long been considered a corridor for characters, homelessness, and even crime. Just ask the people who spend time down here.
And this area sometimes gets a little nuts. Yeah, it gets a little kinky.
Claude Shumpert volunteers at a mental health clinic as a peer support counselor. Is it a dangerous place? Are you surprised by what happened here last night?
No, I'm not surprised because the way the people act, I know it had to be over drugs and money. Nobody else would act that erratic just out of nowhere and else, and they were really mentally loose.
3rd Avenue also a key corridor for Metro Transit.
I was on the bus on my way home, and the buses were delayed about 20 minutes because of what happened.
3rd Avenue is where people like C.J. McLaughlin change buses, and we're standing a half block from last night's shooting. Metro says 2 of its buses were hit. There were no injuries on board. Were you surprised?
No, I wasn't. This area is very risky sometimes.
Last May saw another police emphasis on 3rd Avenue as the Downtown Seattle Association also pays to help keep it clean. Last night's mass shooting, just one of 3 major crimes here in 48 hours. If this doesn't get better, what are the consequences?
Downtowns have always been fragile places. I don't think shouldn't take anything for granted. People have choices where they shop, where they visit, where they invest in their companies, the small businesses they start. There's a lot at risk.
John Stoll heads the association, which represents those businesses. He's not mincing his words.
And we need to have a sense of urgency in the response. It needs to be well-resourced, and it needs to be sustained. The Band-Aids that we've applied to this part of town over the last 2 decades or so have not worked. They've failed. It's time to get serious about taking back this part of town from the criminals who have found too much comfort in coming down and committing crimes.
Now, Stoll says he was expecting to have a meeting himself with the mayor this afternoon. Also, he has been in touch with the city council as of this morning. Basically, the message that they are conveying, as you heard in that last part of our interview here, is it's got to be different going forward. Live along 3rd Avenue in downtown Seattle, Glenn Farley, King 5 News.